Sure. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon from Toronto, Canada. My name is Suba, and soon beside me will be Dylan Bell, and together we are FreePlay. Welcome to FreePlay Fridays at 4. This is apparently the 17th edition. I think we were saying 15 and 16 for about a month straight, and here we are. We are definitely planning on doing these until the end of August, and then we will we'll probably say goodbye at that point, but we're very happy to have you. I've already seen on YouTube that we have a lot of folks here. I like to call you my usual suspects. You are now basically family, just so you know. So we're very happy to have our family here, our friends here, our fans here from different parts of the world. And for those of you who are tuning in on Facebook, we do encourage you to go over to YouTube, subscribe to our channel, but you'll also get a better listen and view over there. So we've been told.
And you can see the information on the screen at the bottom, which will show up in just a moment, letting you know what the website is if you want to watch on YouTube. Regardless of which platform you're watching on, we found this actually kind of feels like a bit of a conversation. We're enjoying watching people make friends in the comments and stuff like that. So don't be afraid to comment as the show is going. We do keep an eye on them during the show, but we also watch them afterwards. So just let us know you're watching and let us know your thoughts as we're going through the show.
Yes, and it's interesting. Celia mentioned that she saw our Elora Festival program yesterday, and I'm really glad you enjoyed that, Celia. We didn't get a chance to see it because we were doing a radio interview for Acaville Radio. So you can stay tuned for that. I don't know exactly when it's going to be on, but it's a show called Polyphony. So that's that radio show on Acaville. The program for Elora Festival, I believe, is still up, so you can go to the Elora Festival site. We're part of a program through Confluence Concerts called At the River, a very beautiful and moving program, so we hope you can tune into that. And without further ado, I say we begin.
I'll give you two more little bits of housekeeping before we get started.
Okay.
First of all, as Suba mentioned, don't forget to head over to YouTube for your best viewing experience, but for your best listening experience, make sure you're listening on headphones. We have studio quality sound going on here, and rather than listen on your tinny little laptop speakers, get the real feeling of being in a concert hall and check it out with headphones in. Second thing, you'll notice that there is a little logo up there in that corner. We are very fortunate to be receiving some assistance from the Canada Council for the Arts to produce this
digital original.
That's right,
Yes.
the digital original. We had proposed doing 10 concerts. We are now at concert number 17, as mentioned. So thank you to the Ontario Arts Council for the support in that. And now I think we're ready to rock.
All right, let's do this thing. We're going to start this off with a little MJ, that is Michael Jackson. This is a lesser-known kind of soul ballad. We hope you enjoy it. Butterflies. Go, 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 all you have to do is walk away when you pass me by. Don't acknowledge my smile when I try to say hello to you, yeah.
And all you got to do is not answer my call when I try to get through. Keep me wondering why when all I can do is sigh. I just wanna touch you, baby. I just wanna love and touch and kiss, and I wish that I could be with you tonight. Oh, you give me butterflies inside. All I got to say is I must be dreaming, can't be real. You're not here with me. Still I can feel you near to me, baby.
I caress you, let you taste us, just so blissful. Listen, I would give you anything, baby. Just make my dreams come true. Oh, baby, you give me butterflies. I just want love and touch and kiss, and I wish that I could be with you tonight. Oh, you give me butterflies inside. And I just want love and touch and kiss, and I wish that I could be with you tonight. I just wish that I could be with you, baby. You know that I'd give you
Oh. If you would take my hand, baby, I would show you, guide you to the light, babe. If you would be my love, baby, I would love you till the end of time. I just want love, touch, and kiss until the end of time. Yeah, till the end of time. I just wanna be with you tonight. Oh, I just wanna be with you. Oh, yeah. You know what you give me. I just wanna love and touch and kiss, and I wish that I could be with you tonight. Oh, you give me butterflies inside. Michael Jackson's Butterflies there for you.
Thank you. We got a couple people tuning in. Got an old friend of mine from high school, Shauna. Shauna Brotherton is tuning in. Hi, Shauna. Happy belated birthday.
Lovely.
Great to see you here. Shauna and I had a couple classes together, especially in grade 9.
Oh, my.
Yep, French class and geography class, if I
good
remember correctly,
times.
Shauna.
French and geography happen to be the two subjects that come up when I have anxiety dreams about never having graduated high school.
It's me. For
Do
me,
we
it's
all
math.
have these? Yeah, I also, it alternates with math as well. What is that all about? I don't know. But Dylan recently had one of these dreams, and was it French and geography? No, it was math and
It was math and a real estate course.
who had a real estate course in high school? I don't know.
It's so weird. I also see my friend John Findley is checking in. Hi, John. Thank you for watching the show. I just did
a live stream recently with John. John is a wonderful guitarist, singer, songwriter of multiple styles in the funky R&B, blues, swampy, jazzy kind of department. John has a live stream, which I believe, John, if you want to put the information about the live stream in the comments, we would love to spread the love and make sure that people get to see your live stream as well. I just did one with John last week, which was broadcast last night.
Beautiful. So many things happened last night. We missed all of it, but that's okay. We will catch it again soon.
Wait, but John, put the information in the comments there and let everybody know where you can hear some more great music.
Beautiful. We've got some other amazing musicians with us. Do let us know that you're here. Ed Hanley is tuning in. Ed, we actually have an auto rickshaw tune coming up a little bit later. I'm stealing your tabla part. You've been warned. And Max Sennett is back with us. He hasn't been here for a few weeks, so we're very glad to have you back, Max. He was jamming along to Butterflies.
Awesome.
So awesome. And Max often will send us little videos that he's taken of him jamming with us. We absolutely welcome that. If you're singing and dancing along, photograph yourselves, video yourselves. We'd love to see it. It warms our hearts to know you're with us.
Our friend Kevin Fox from the Swingles in London
Foxy
has been taking photos of himself watching us on TV and singing all the extra parts that we can't cover with two people.
Goggle boxing.
Goggle boxing, that's right. Him and his gal Liz have been following.
I don't know if that's a verb. I just made it a verb.
To goggle box.
To goggle. I goggle, you goggle.
We all goggle. Nous gogglons, vous gogglez.
We were just talking about French earlier, weren't we?
Oh, I'm having anxiety attacks
I think we're passing
already.
with flying colors. Wow.
All right, let's
It's one of those shows, people.
Let's move on to some Motown. Speaking of swampy blues, soul funk, we're going to give you a little bit of Marvin Gaye. Suba, do you want me to tell them the story about this, or are we given enough stories already?
Oh, go for it.
Oh, why not?
Why
okay.
not? You're all with us in for the long haul, I think.
We are fortunate to be able to tour the world when we're not in this particular kind of situation. And this song really does speak to this kind of situation on many, many levels, which is why we want to do it. A song by Marvin Gaye, and this came up because we were invited when we toured the U.S. to do basically a double bill concert with a visual artist. And this visual artist, his name is Victor Davison. His main thing that he does with art is he takes classic record covers and reimagines the cover and sort of makes his own art out of it. So the presenter said, why don't you take a look at some of his work? It was showing in a gallery near the venue. See if it inspires you to do any new repertoire. This was like a day before the show. And the great thing about being a cappella is that we can rehearse in our hotel room, and that's what we did. We found this, I believe it's from 1971, Marvin Gaye's What's Going On. We started doing this one. We did it at this show, and it's become something that we have in heavy rotation, and there is no time like the present for this particular song, I think, for a lot of reasons. So without further ado, and we have a little sing-along section in the middle, we hope you enjoy us. We hope you join us to sing along with us and Marvin Gaye.
Yes.
It is one of those shows. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Mother, there's too many of you crying. Brother, there's far too many of you dying. You know we've got to find a way to bring some love in here today. Oh, Father, we don't need to escalate. You see, war is not the answer, for only love can conquer hate. You know we've got to find a way to bring some understanding here today. Picket lines,
Brother,
and picket signs.
brother,
Don't punish me
brother,
with brutality.
brother,
Oh, talk to me,
brother,
and we can see oh, what's going
oh,
on.
what's going on?
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 Everybody thinks we're wrong. Well, but who are they to judge us? Simply cause our hair is long. You know we've got to find a way to bring some understanding here today. Sing with us, painted lines,
Sister,
and picket signs.
Sister,
Don't punish me, don't with brutality.
sister.
Oh, talk to me, and we can see. Oh, what's going on?
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 Right on. One more time. What's going on?
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 Yeah, all right. So, if you've been with us for the last several weeks, months now, I guess, you know that we'd like to change things up a little. So you've just heard a live looping tune. Speaking of changing up, yep. We like to do the live looping. We like to do the two-voice a cappella work like you just heard that time. And we like to change it up because we're both multi-instrumentalists as well. And in this show, you're going to hear Dylan actually with a couple of different instruments. We're also going to give you a couple of original songs, starting with Dylan's Right Now.
Oh,
right?
doing that one?
Yeah.
I thought we were doing yours first because of the looping.
Oh, okay. That's fine too.
Oh, no, you're totally right. Okay. I am back.
We
You know
do
what,
have
can
a
we-
set
can we-
list.
Can we flip it? I'm already ready for
Flip
this.
you. Flip you for real?
Flip you for
Sure.
real.
Okay.
All right. Sorry about that.
No
This is a live
worries.
show, ladies and gentlemen, so you get to see whether things are working or whether they're not working or whether my mic stand is starting to collapse on me. One second,
Right.
please.
That's happened before. What to do? Okay, so it looks like we're going to be starting with my original. This is one that Ed Hanley knows very well. And we decided it's a live looping tune that's normally done with our Auto Rickshaw trio. Auto Rickshaw is my Indian fusion ensemble with Dylan and with Ed and yours truly. And this tune is one that I usually say it took me 15 years to write, which is not very prolific at all. But it didn't take me 15 years to write. The seed was planted about 15 years ago, and then I came back to it 15 years later and said, I think there's something there on that mini disc where I was spying on somebody else's rehearsal.
Mini disc,
Yeah,
eh?
remember those? Mini what? And I heard this little line from a rehearsal beside me that went, ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool, kind of bluesy. And And that's all I had. That and kind of the idea of a blues. And fast forward 15 years, and I decided to write an anti-love song. So this is one of those, I can't think of any better way of saying it except for anti-love song. So it's a bit cheeky, it's a bit sarcastic, and it's a lot of fun. And it's a little bit of disco. So if you feel like dancing, please do.
It even has waka waka parts that would normally belong to Ed Hanley, our tabla player,
That's
which are going to be
right.
covered by Suba Shankran.
Yes.
And just give me 1 second. Let me know when you're ready, and I am ready for you.
All right. Fancy footwork takes you on a path unknown. So often I lead you astray. Now I lead you home to my sacred place, a place of liberated will. But you are lost where I am found. I am free where you are bound. Still as still breath, still standing. Grains of time cascading through my mind. When you pick me up as I fall, a part of me is blinded by how you looked at me. Oh, how those looks could kill. But now there's darkness in my soul. I am naked, you are whole. Still as still breath, still standing. Bound in your mold, doing what you're told. Deaf to the unheard sounds, the unspoken words. Perhaps my subtlety is lost on you and your safe way of living. I can't help myself, I'll sit, I'll wait, I'll be forgiving. You whisper sweet nothings that bring in the breeze. I'm weak in the knees, only to realize that this disease is your strength in being arm's length. You don't mind the gap in our love unfulfilled. Should I stay or should I go against the flow, the ammo? I don't know. Still as still breath, still standing. Our ocean is just a blue abyss. Is this my final kiss to your habitual creature? Always a preacher, never a teacher. Isn't it strange that you're constant only in how you don't change? Well, I am soaring while you drown. The weight of love just brings me down. My wish is you're commanding, no supply for demanding. I'm taking off your landing, perfection notwithstanding. Still as still breath, still standing. Still. Oh, that's fun. Cheeky. So cheeky. The anti-love song called Still Standing.
All right.
That's a fun one to do.
So let's do the quiet tunes next.
All right. Here we go.
And that means I need to do a little bit of an audio switcheroo. So
All
you just hang
right.
out there while I move things around.
I'm just going to hang out with y'all. Like I said, we've got some originals coming up. I'm just going to look at my set list here. We have a request that we are honoring as well.
Okay.
Yep, we're over here now. I can hear that. I'm going to let you go over there.
All right. And I forgot to grab my capo. Can you grab it for me?
Right there.
Thank you. And I don't need this anymore. See, this is no roadies in the time of social distancing. Well, that implies that we would have had roadies in the first place. Let's do the slow ones first,
Okay.
and then do that one there.
All right. So, Trevor Wilson, this one is for you. Trevor's our dear friend. We've known him for quite some time now. We were all founding members of the Afrocentric Chamber Choir, the Nathaniel Dett Chorale, and he requested this a couple of weeks ago, and we could only get around to it this time around. This is one of my favorite tunes, and when we heard Bonnie Raitt in concert at the Sony Center, I think it was, or whatever that place is called now. Insert your sponsor's name here. She did this tune. It's one of my absolute favorites. I just think it's a brilliant concept to have a love song that's about, again, it's about being out of love as opposed to being in love. And I wept profusely. I was kind of like going into convulsions with tears because it was just so damn beautiful, honestly. So I love this tune. Thank you, Trevor, for suggesting it, and we hope we do it justice.
And am I right that Bruce Hornsby wrote this tune? Or am I thinking of End of the Innocents by Don Henley?
Good question.
Anybody who's paying attention out there,
we're gonna do.
let us
I'm gonna
know.
reveal. This is I Can't Make You Love Me if you didn't figure it out already. But we can't remember if it's Bruce Hornsby or Bonnie herself.
Okay, so Suba hit the A button to get the verb back
Gotcha.
on.
Got it.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go. This one's for you, Trevor. Turn down the lights, turn down the bed, turn down these voices inside my head. Lay down with me, tell me no lies, just hold me close, don't patronize, don't patronize me, 'cause I can't make you love me if you don't, and you can't make your heart feel something it won't. Here in the dark, in these final hours, I will lay down my heart and I'll feel the power, but you won't. No, you won't, 'cause I can't make you love me if you don't. I'll close my eyes, then I won't see the love you don't feel when you're holding me. Morning will come and I'll do what's right. Just give me till then to give up this fight, and I will give up this fight, 'cause I can't make you love me if you don't, and you can't make your heart feel something it won't. Here in the dark, in these final hours, I will lay down my heart and I'll feel the power, but you won't. No, you won't. 'cause I can't make you love me if you don't. If you don't, no, no, no. I can't make you, no, 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 no. I won't make you love me if you don't love me. No, no, no. No, 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 no. If you don't love me, I can't make you. Won't you love me? No, no. Just lay down with me and tell me no lies. Thank you. That was I Can't Make You Love Me.
All right, we're going to keep the reverb on and not worry about that right now.
Right.
As we go into the next piece. A few weeks ago, we did what we call our campfire edition. We had just come back from doing some camping for a few days. And one of the artists that always comes to mind when I think of camping and my childhood is John Denver. And my mom requested a John Denver song. It turns out that a lot of people liked it.
Mm-hmm.
My mom listened, my aunt listened. A very good friend of ours named Ari Posner said he had very fond memories of that song as well.
Wonderful.
And a lot of other people just sort of said, that's a beautiful song. And it really is. It's one of the most beautiful songs John Denver has ever written. And one of the more beautiful songs out there. So this one's called Annie's Song. You fill up my senses like a night in the forest, like a mountain in springtime, like a walk in the rain, like a storm in the desert, like a sleepy blue ocean. You fill up my senses, come fill me again. Come, let me love you, let me give my life to you, let me drown in your laughter. Let me die in your arms. Let me lay down beside you. Let me always be with you. Come, let me love you. Come, love me again. Senses like a night in the forest, like a mountain in springtime, like a walk in the rain, like a storm in the
desert, like a sleepy blue ocean. You fill up my senses, come fill me
That fills up my senses. It really does.
Indeed.
Yeah, beautiful.
All right, so drop the reverb now while we get through this next thing. Suba, Oren Howlett is watching as well.
Oren!
Hi, Oren!
Yay.
Speaking of the Nathaniel Deck Chorale, Oren Howlett was another founding member, going way back to 1998, when we were all fledgling young singers making our way through the Toronto music scene. And speaking of veterans of the Toronto music scene, Debbie Fleming is also watching.
Yes, I saw Ray Dillard is watching as well.
That's wonderful. Now, while Suba gets herself set up for this one, I'm going to explain what's going on here. Now, all the craziness with the pandemic got me thinking about other crises that we have gone through in our time together, and one of which was the 2008 financial crisis. And when that happened, I did what most angry artists do, and I wrote a satirical children's song about what happened. And so what we'd love to do is we'd love to teach you this children's song and get you singing along. Suba's getting some lyrics up there for you to check out, and we hope you enjoy this one. We're going to call you guys the Wall Street Daycare Choir, and you will sing along when we get everything up. And Suba also has a very special friend.
That's right.
I'm kind of hoping
a bit
that
narcissistic, actually.
now Carrie Loring, I don't know if you're watching, but I kind of hope you are. Carrie Loring was a former host of a Canadian children's show called The Polka Dot Door, and so this might bring back some memories, and maybe this is the kind of thing you could have done on the Polka Dot Door.
Oops.
With the crises going on at the time. But anyway, this one's.
I have my choir doppelganger here.
I love this.
What? Yes.
How did this come across, Suba?
What? Well, this was made for me with my city choir. That's a community choir right here in Toronto. And it was made by Laura Wood, formerly of our choir. And I just love this. So this is my
Sockelganger.
Sockelganger, yes.
Sockeldanger. That just sounds, I don't know what that
It just
sounds
doesn't sound right, no. This is a children's show.
Right.
Right? Okay.
All right, now this has a little chorus. We want you to learn how to sing this. This, of course, is about all the things that happened in the 2008 financial crisis, so the words should give you a sense of what's happening. Suba's also going to teach you the hand symbols that go with this.
Yes. So the first words are?
The first words are, don't go swimming if the water's too deep. Try that.
And here are the actions. Ready? Oh, I gotta get back on camera here. Don't go swimming if the water's too deep.
Don't make a promise you can't keep.
Don't make a promise you can't keep.
Don't let your conscience fall asleep.
Don't let your conscience fall asleep.
Be a good little piggy today.
Be a good little piggy today.
If we put that all together, it sounds like this. 1, 2, 3. Don't go swimming if the water's too deep. Don't make a promise you can't keep. Don't let your conscience fall asleep. Be a good little piggy today. And I think we're ready to start the song now.
All right, excellent.
All right, hi there, boys and girls.
Hi, Dylan.
Now, I know you've been hearing some pretty crazy words these days. Words like recession and credit crunch and bailout. Well, I'm here to tell you all about it so it all makes sense. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. This little piggy loves silver and gold. This little piggy loves silver and gold. Didn't really care who he bought or sold. And now we're left out in the cold. This little piggy sold magic beans. He said they'd grow up big and green. He never really told us what that means.
And now they're blown to smithereens.
My mama taught me right from wrong. My mama taught me right from wrong. Didn't their mamas ever sing this song? It's time for us to sing along. Oh, don't go swimming if the water's too deep. Don't make a promise you can't keep. Don't let your conscience fall asleep. Be a good little piggy today. Very good, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. Dylan, what's a Ponzi scheme? What's a credit freeze?
kids, those are very good questions. Can you all say deliverable obligation characteristics of a credit default swap? Don't worry, I can't say it either. But maybe this little story will help. This little piggy played a pyramid game. This little piggy played a pyramid game. It all fell down and he's to blame. And that's why they closed the banks in Spain. Borrow from Peter to pay back Paul. Peter owes money to Billy and Saul. No one ever had any money at all.
And husha, down we fall.
My mama taught me right from wrong. My mama taught me right from wrong. Maybe if their mamas sang this song, things wouldn't be so gosh darn wrong. Oh, don't go swimming if the water's too deep. Don't make a promise you can't keep. Don't let your conscience fall asleep. Be a good little piggy today.
Dylan, why did Jenny have to move out of her house? And what does foreclosure mean?
Well, kids, sometimes people want what they really can't afford, like a mini mansion on a Walmart salary.
But Dad doesn't work at the Walmart anymore.
And there's always somebody happy to string them along. Take a listen. This little piggy sold a house of sticks, told him it was worth its weight in bricks. I guess it was one of his crazy tricks, and now it ain't worth a pile of beans. If something seems too good to be true, use your noggin and think it through. Don't let greed get the best of you.
'Cause that's what oinky little piggies will do.
Oh! Don't go swimming if the water's too deep. Don't make a promise you can't keep. Don't have your conscience fall asleep. Be a good little piggy today. Be a good little piggy today. Be a good little piggy today. Well, there is your moment of ridiculousness for the show. We hope you enjoyed that, such as it was.
Yes.
If you like the music that you've been hearing, there's a couple of things we should tell you. We are doing this at a pay what you can model, and the information is showing up on the screen to let you know how you can donate and help keep this thing going. Also, if you like the music, you can find some of this on some of our albums. That song was off of a so-called album that I made called Alter Ego, which is available online at music.dylanbell.ca. Both of my albums are there. Some of my regular pop and jazz pop and folk and original kind of stuff, and then some of the more odd stuff like this. There's a satirical disco about Stephen Harper. There's a song I wrote for the inauguration of President Obama on that one. And Suba's song Still Standing can be heard at autorickshaw.bandcamp.com.
That's right.
All right, I'm going to take a moment, get this stuff set up.
Yes.
And mics are back on.
All right, we're moving back to our a cappella setup here. We're going to give you a loop tune, a two-voice a cappella tune, and another loop tune, a brand new one for you all, which is yet another sing-along. There are a lot of sing-along moments this time. I know. Yay. We're feeling it. And this is one of our favorites. We created this arrangement when we were at the Adelaide Fringe Festival, and again, being a married couple, touring in a hotel, staying at in a hotel room means that we can actually practice between gigs. And so we decided before the first gig, the first run of gigs, that we would give the Australians a tune from one of their own, so to speak. And we like to do that everywhere we go in the world, just to sort of rebrand it in a way that makes sense to FreePlay. So we've given a slower ballad treatment to a song about anxiety and depression, and normally it's a fast 80s rock tune, this kind of thing. But we decided to slow it down and actually bring a little more meaning to those lyrics and the expression and emotion of this beautiful piece.
This is for all of you who have been dreaming about not graduating from high school.
Yeah, right.
And having your anxiety dreams over the last little while. This one's called Overkill.
Do 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 do
I can't get to sleep. I think about the implications of diving in too deep, and possibly the complications,
especially at night. I worry over situations I know will be alright. Perhaps it's just imagination.
day after day it reappears. Night after night my heartbeat shows the fear. Ghosts appear and fade away.
Alone between the sheets only brings exasperation.
Oh,
It's time to walk the streets. Smell the desperation.
at least there's pretty lights, and though there's little variation, it nullifies the night from overkill. Day
can
after
it be
day
now?
after day after day,
Who
day
can
after
it be
day,
now?
day after day,
Who
day
can it
after
be
day,
now?
day after
My
day,
heartbeat.
day
Who can it
after
be
day,
now?
day after day. Ghosts appear and fade away. Come back another day. I can't get to sleep. I think about the implications of diving in too deep, and possibly the complications, especially at night. I worry over situations that I know will be alright. It's just overkill. Day after day it reappears. Ghosts appear and fade away.
Night after night, my heartbeat shows the
fade away.
Ghosts appear and fade away. Ghosts appear and fade.
Ghosts appear and fade away and fade away and fade
Ghosts
away.
appear and fade.
Ghosts appear and fade away and fade away.
Ghosts appear and fade.
Ghosts appear and fade away and fade away.
Ghosts appear.
Ghosts appear and fade away.
Thank you very much. That was a song called Overkill. And yeah, you should listen to the original just to get a sense of the reimagining on that one. We had a really good time putting that together, and it remains one of my absolute favorites. We're going to give you an oldie but a goodie. We haven't done either of those songs actually in quite some time on our Free Play Fridays program. This next one is brought to you by Paul Simon by way of South India.
And actually, this is also on the Auto Rickshaw record that
Good
Still
point.
Standing is on. So there's another
Yeah.
vote for that record. The record
Yay.
is called Meter. It was nominated for Juno. We're really excited about that. That makes our third Juno losing album.
Yes.
We're so proud.
I am proud, actually. It takes a lot of work just to make it to the Junos, in fact.
It's true. It sounds like a cliche. It was an honor just being nominated,
It
but
really
it
was.
actually is
3
true.
times. Yeah.
Three times. Very nice. We've got,
Amazing.
Elena also joining us from Italy. Thank you so much, Elena. It's great to see you as well.
Oh,
We miss
wonderful.
our Italian friends. We miss our friends all over the world. We
We
cannot
do.
wait until we can get back on a plane safely and come sing with you safely as well.
Yes, hopefully sometime soon. I see some other choir members. We've got some new on YouTube. We've got some new choir members who've been introducing each other to our show, which is really wonderful. So thank you for that. Yes, so we're going to give you some Paul Simon. This requires a little bit of audience participation as well with the title of the song, and it goes something like this. Repeat after me, please, and thank you. Me and Julio down by the schoolyard.
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 Me and Julio down by the schoolyard. Me and Julio down by the schoolyard. That's it. Amazing. We're going to do it a little faster than that. And in the middle of the song, I'm going to do something that's called a koraipu. A koraipu is a South Indian rhythmic reduction. It's kind of a long-form rhythmic reduction. It's going to be a bit of a call and response. I will be the caller. Dylan will respond. I'm going to use a language called solkattu, which is a South Indian vocal percussion language. And Dylan is going to respond by drumming with his face. Yeehaw!
It's been a while since we've done this one. This is really hard. So I hope the koraipu stays in my brain.
Yes, let's see.
All right, here it comes. 1, 2, 3.
Mama pajama rolled out of bed and she went to the police station. Oh, when the papa found out, he began to shout and he started the investigation. It's against the law, was against the law. What the mama saw was against the law. Ooh, the mama looked down and she spit on the ground every time my name gets mentioned. And the papa said, "Oi, if I get that boy, I'm gonna stick him in the house of detention." Well, I'm on my way. I don't know where I'm going. I'm on my way. Taking my time cause I don't know where. Goodbye to Rosie, the queen of Corona. Me and Julio down by the schoolyard.
Me and Julio down by the schoolyard.
Me and Julio down by the schoolyard. Me and Julio down by the schoolyard. Your turn. Me and Julio down by the schoolyard. Me and Julio down by the schoolyard. Me and Julio down by the schoolyard. Ta-ding-gir-nathum, 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 ta. Ta-ta-ti-ti-tum-tum, nam-nam, ta-ding-gir-nathum, 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 ta. Ta-ta-ti-ti-tum-tum, nam-nam, taka-takita-taka-takita-ta. 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 Ta-ding-gir-nathum, 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 in a couple of days, they're gonna take me away, so the press let the story leak. Then the radical priest come and get me released, and we was all on the cover of Newsweek. Well, I'm on my way. I don't know where I'm going. I'm on my way. Taking my time, cause I don't know where. Goodbye to Rosie, the queen of Corona. Me and Julio down by the schoolyard. Me and Julio down by the schoolyard.
Me and Julio down by the schoolyard.
Me and Julio down by the schoolyard. Yes, everything requires a drum fill. Come on.
That's right.
Beautiful. Thank you for singing along with us.
Thank you so much. Max, I hope you're playing along with that one again. Max Sennett has been taking lessons with Suba's father, who is the master of all those sounds and compositional styles you just heard.
Yeah, in fact, that last composition, that's his. So thank you, Dad, for that one, for completing our mashup there. And I can't believe we've come to the end of our show. We've got one last offering for you. We want to thank you all again for being here with us. My name is Suba Shankaran. This is Dylan Bell. Together we are FreePlay. This is FreePlay Fridays at 4. We will be doing this at least until the end of this month. I did see very quickly that Celia mentioned it is Bandcamp Fridays once again. So
Thank you, Celia.
is turning over all of the revenue to artists rather than taking a small cut as they normally do. So today is the day to buy, consume.
So we're going to give you those websites again, which are both connected to Bandcamp, which is a wonderful way for independent musicians to be able to sell their stuff. It's like iTunes, but they take a lot less money off the top, and they're sort of indie-driven. So my stuff can be found at music.dylanbell.ca, which will take you to the Bandcamp page. The Auto Rickshaw stuff, where you heard Suba's tune, as well as me and Julio, can be found at autorickshaw.bandcamp.com, and we will type those into the comments after the show is done, just so you can remember that. We'd love for you to check out our music.
Excellent.
Before we go, we'd also like to thank the Canada Council for the Arts, who have very generously decided to help support us in what they call their digital originals strategy, recognizing that performers like us can no longer do what we normally do. So we have to be inventive and creative and find new ways of reaching out to people.
Exactly.
And we have to say, we've actually really, really enjoyed figuring out how to do all this live streaming stuff. It's an opportunity for us to see our international audiences every week instead of seeing them every year.
Exactly.
Which is really exciting.
Pretty amazing. And it's helping us develop a lot of new repertoire, new compositions, new arrangements. So we're setting our sights on a new album sometime soon. So do stay tuned for that as well.
And speaking of which, I am going to put this out there. And this is to anybody who's watching, but this is especially to the people who have been tuning in every week, who have heard a lot of our repertoire. If there's anything that sticks out as something that we should be putting on our next album, our most recent album, which we should also mention is available on Bandcamp, is called Go Back Forward. And a few of the tunes that you heard today were on that record, including Overkill. No, Overkill is not on it.
No,
that's going to be on the next one.
We hope so. That's the one that we're voting for.
Yeah, we're voting for that one. We hope you guys vote for it too. But please put any comments in the chat there to let us know if there are any particular pieces you would like to hear on our next album. And that album that you saw is available at music.freeplayduo.com, which also connects to Bandcamp.
Yes, and we always mention, you can see the PayPal or e-transfer business that's on your screen here. You are absolutely not required to pay anything, but if you feel like supporting us for our live concerts, we absolutely appreciate it. But don't feel compelled, and just enjoy yourselves as you have been and as you will in the future. We're gonna leave you with a little Canadian content by the band, and probably if you know the band, you know this song.
And this chorus comes up a few times, so I think you can. Oh, Shelly has already asked us for "Do It Again."
All right,
on the record.
Done.
And Shelly, here's another thought. Shelly Davis, who's a longtime friend of ours, requested a Steely Dan tune. Now, Shelly, you might recall that we chose "Do It Again" because it works well as a live looping tune. So if there is a Steely Dan tune that can be done in the studio, which is any of them.
Yeah, multi-tracked.
And there's something even you'd prefer, hit us up. We'll see what makes it on.
Sweet action.
All right.
All right.
A little bit of the band here. You're going to recognize this one.
Sing along. Get your lighters out. Whatever it is you need to do that happy at-home love-in.
Here it comes.
to Nazareth, was feeling about half past dead. Just need to find a place where I could lay my head. Hey, mister, can you tell me where a man might find a bed? She just grinned and shook my hand. I know was all she said. Take a load off Annie, take a load for free. Take a load off Annie, and you put the load right on me. And you put the load right on me. And you put the load right on me.
I picked up my bag when looking for a place to hide. And I saw Carmen and the devil walking side by side. I said, hey Carmen, come on, let's go downtown. She said, I gotta go, but my friend can stick around.
Take a load off Annie, take a load for free. Take a load off Annie, and you put the load right on me.
Oh, you put the load right on me.
Oh, you put the load right on me. Go down, Miss Moses, there's nothing that you can say. It's just old Luke, and Luke is waiting on the judgment day. Well, Luke, my friend, what about young Annalie? He said, do me a favor, son, won't you stay, keep Annalie company. Take a load off Annie, take a load for free. Take a load off Annie, and you put the load right on me.
And you put the load right on
And you put the load right on me.
Take that load. Crazy Chester followed me and he caught me in the fog. He said, I'll fix your act if you'll take Jack, my dog. I said, wait a minute, Chester, you know I'm a peaceful man. He said, that's okay, boy, won't you feed him when you can?
Take a load off Annie, take a load for free. Take a load off Annie, and you put the load right on me.
Put the load right on me. I said, you put the load right.
You put the load right on me. Catch a cannonball now to take me on down the line. My bag is sinking low, and I do believe it's time to get back to Miss Fanny. You know she's the only one who sent me here with her regards for everyone. One more time now. Take a load off Annie.
Take a load.
Take a load. Take a load for free. Take a load off Annie. Oh, and you put the load right on me. Take a load right on me. Right on me. Take a load off Annie. And you put the load right on me.
Yes, thank you for singing along. Join us again next week, same time, same bat channel.
Thank you. We are FreePlay, Suba Shankran, Dylan Bell. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next week.
Be safe, be healthy. We love you.